Hey all, this is Jenna. I wanted to share some tips with you today about starting a project in the Project Life app and making it super efficient with minimal decisions. I typically work from folders, so I'm going to open up the library and go to my Pages section. And right here, it'll open up to the last tab you had open. So I try to stay in my folders as much as possible. I am working on a couple of vacation albums right now, so these tips have helped me keep everything separate and stay organized. So when I start a new page, you can tap on the collage tab right there and tap the plus sign to add new pages. So when I do that, I immediately add them to a folder. Let me show you this album I've set up just for example's sake, for visuals for you guys. If I'm going to print a bunch of 12 by 12 loose pages from a vacation, that first one, when I open my album, is going to be a full page photo. So I can add just one image, less decisions, give it a little title, use freeform text to type on top of the photo. And then I set up these two templates right here to duplicate. So all I did was, I'll show you here, add a plain white card, added the font I want for my titles, added some plain white cards, and added the font I want for my journaling right there. And then I can tap on this export arrow at the very bottom and duplicate the page right there if I am ready to do some other projects or other pages in the album. So here's one I set up, and I'll show you this. I added cards from the Project 52 Fresh Edition. It's free in the app. The app is free, so give it a try. I'm going to use a fun font for my title and something more readable for my journaling. And I struggle with journaling, so there are just some basic tips. I don't have a lot to add to that. But if you're interested in good font pairings, you can search the internet for font pairings, and it'll give you some great fun journaling and title fonts that work well together. So this is the Design F template, and again, the free Project 52 Fresh Edition. Be sure to date your pages somewhere or the whole project somewhere. Don't forget to do that. But I'm going to leave the card placement as is. I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to fill in with cards and photos. So my motto right now is stop, drop, and roll. Stop overthinking everything. Drop in your cards and photos and roll on with your bad self. Just get moving. And so I'm going to finish a page like that. Here's the right side. I duplicated that template, and I'm going to add some journaling. If you are interested in good layout combos, here are some tips. You could use F on the left with F3 or U on the right. You could use T on the left with T3 or V on the right. Stick to the same layout or don't even worry about it. There's no rules, right? And again, this is one of the F layouts. It's F3. So that is a good combo. I use this combo all the time. And I love it. I love it. T and T3 are also another set of my favorite layout combinations. Or again, like I said, don't worry about it. If you're trying to make it basic and easy, those are just some basic tips. So I also created this backup marker right here. When I finish a page, I can move this around, and I know which ones are saved and backed up and uploaded to Persnickety Prints. And I can move things around like that in this folder because I have sorted it by folder order right here. And it's the one that will allow you to drag and drop. You can see that designation right there. And if you want to add pages to it, you tap the plus sign and it'll pull up your page library and you can add pages to the folder. Anyway, it's very simple to do it this way. But let's save one of these pages and I'll show you how to upload it to Persnickety Prints. So I'm going to open the page. And down here you have some options. You can share it online, export it, and that's where you can duplicate it. You can change the name, which also is something I do. I number them 0 whatever and make sure that 0 is in there and that I've manually dated them in the order I want them saved as, and apply those changes. When you export the page, that will matter. Right now, when you're creating the pages, it doesn't really, but once you export it, it will keep them in order for you if you do a little bit of work there and set it up. So I'm just going to add the font, like I said, add the journaling. I'm done. I've added my photos and cards, and I am going to export always the 12 by 12, no matter what size I'm going to print. So I can save that image to my camera roll. From there, you can also do a lot of other things. I'm going to save that 12 by 12 again and show you that you can edit this share sheet in a couple of different ways. You can come down here and edit the actions, and you can scroll over right here in this row, and you can tap more to edit the actions that show up on your share sheet. But I've saved it to my camera roll, so now we're going to navigate to the Persnickety Prints website. Oh, sorry, not my camera roll. The Persnickety Prints website, and I went straight to their website from a browser. I did not use their old app. Don't use their old app. So I am going to log in, and this is the page that it will show me once I log in. Now your view might be different depending on which tab you have opened over here. You may have it set up to look like that. I prefer mine to look like this. So now I can just upload photos. Tap on the Upload Photos button, tap Browse Image, go to my photo library, and add the photo. It's that easy. So easy. Okay. And right here is where you can choose which album to put it in. You can, if you don't have an album already set up, it'll just give you the date, and then you can change the name of the album. So I'm going to put that in my 2020 Hawaii to be printed album, and I'm going to tap Done. And it's that quick. There it is. So if you need to change the name of your album, you can tap right there, tap on this little pencil, and change the name. I like to put that to be printed designation in my albums, and then once I've printed it, I remove the to be part and leave it as 2020 Hawaii printed. But it's that easy to upload your pages from the Project Life app to your camera roll to Persnickety Prints. Sometimes I upload them from my PC because I sometimes will save them from the app to OneDrive. Let me walk you through that. It's very easy. I use OneDrive a lot, and I can just tap there and upload it to OneDrive. Then I can go to my PC, download it, get it backed up there, and upload it to Persnickety on my PC. If you're using mobile devices or your PC, it's the similar process, and it's so easy. So if you're struggling and you are having decision fatigue, set up a couple of templates, add your photos and cards, duplicate the pages, and just get moving with something. And then once you have some printed pages in your hand, I'm telling you, that is the best inspiration. When I first started using the app or doing digital pages from physical scrapbooking, seeing those pages printed really made a difference, and I absolutely loved them. So I encourage you to make a few pages, get some printed, and it really encourages you to keep going with your projects. I hope that helps. You guys have a great day. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can ask them here. I'm on Instagram at Fort_Disney, and this is my public Facebook page, so be sure to join me there, and don't be afraid to ask any questions if you have any. We are here to help. So thanks so much for joining me for this video. We'll talk to you later. Bye.